So guys, I'll give you a quick look at what's going on. Got some girl stuff here. These are mellies. I did forget to water these until about an hour ago, so they suffered a bit. But again, yeah, marigolds, and they're the calendula from Nick. So some of them are going in beds. These are pink and white flowers that get to about 2 foot tall. I've got a place for some of them. I probably won't use all of them, but I've got a place for some of them. And then I've got a camera out me on them. These are some of them mixed herbs I did. That one's totally mixed, so there's a bit of everything in there, including dill, which will probably be too big for that, but they can be cut off. I'm going to spread them about. I'll show you what I mean by that. And on this one I've just picked up basil out of it, and what I'll probably end up doing with these is making a little ladder for them to go the other side of the house. Because I've got 3 of these. These are what I had on back at where Spudomatic is last year. I did grow some stuff in them, but what I'm going to do, obviously Spudomatic's the full wall now, so I'll probably just build a little 3-step ladder for them to go on to. And the third one, I'm going to put just parsley in it, and the rest I'll muscle in around the garden. I've got a place for some of them to go as well. Spudomatic's looking great. Some of them late ones are still small plants, but in general I'm very pleased that with that frost damage look where it was touching, but nothing too bad. They've all recovered, but I'm very pleased at how that's turned out this year so far. These are the snowball turnips. I've got to get some of them. I've eaten one. And that's the 3rd box. What I'm going to do, I've moved everything out here. I've just got my corn to move out, but that's why I'm planting this stuff up, so it gives me space to put my corn. These are trays, and like what I said, I'll do a full one with basil in. These are all my cucumbers. They're all sunflowers. I've got 17 sunflower plants. So again, some of these are spare, some of these, that's the Korean melon. And they're spares. All this stuff's coming on now. I don't think my multi-sown kohlrabi did very well. I might start a tray of that downstairs. Now it's clear. I'm going to start some more cabbages and broccoli as well for the later planting. I'm not going to put the cucumbers in as yet until I get everything else cleared out. A lot of them can be planted in. I'm going to plant them in. I've just planted rested beans. I'll show you them. They're the pongos. Now, they've been in greenhouse a couple of 3 days, so they should be a lot more sun resistant. Unfortunately, the ones that I planted out, the monastery beans, because they're all tangled in together and growing in together, I planted them out just about straight away. Now they've got a bit sun scorched. I might actually end up putting just a little bit of fleece over the top of these and fleece them, but as you can see, I'll show you them. They've got some scorching on them, so this should be alright. Worst case scenario, then I'll plant some more seeds. I've got some, I ain't got loads, but I've got some. And if we had some really bad wind, what I'm hoping is that they'll shoot from these here. So I won't panic on that just yet. And they're the old Trail of Tears, Cherokee Trail of Tears. These are a really nice bean. As I say, I might just drape a bit of fleece for a couple of days around front while it's sunny. It weren't supposed to be this sunny today. I'm not going to complain though. The corn will be going in there. Everything else is going on. I did manage to plant a few more carrots. I didn't make the rest of them traps yet, but I will. A lot of radishes coming ready as well in here. But I did plant some more carrots in there. Oh, and parsnips. Got some parsnips showing. I did chit them. So I hope they do alright. I planted more in each hole than one in general, so I'll probably just have to pick a couple of them off. But I won't have many parsnips, so I'll probably end up with about, I don't know, 5, 6, probably about 7 in that maximum. These are tomatoes outside, putting on some growth and some trusses. I'll just have to have a look, make sure I keep all the suckers off. There's 1 or 2 that I pulled off already. In greenhouse, obviously, they're a lot more advanced than this anyway. But getting flowers on, that's house tomato. And there's another 2 house tomatoes in this one. I actually got a tomato on in greenhouse. First tomato showing. That dill, I'm going to, rest of them herbs, I'm going to plant in some of these. This is all borage, look. But I'll pull that. My wife's planted some stuff in here, I think, for the kids. I'll just have to check. But I'll plant some of them in there, and they should be alright, they should come. Well, I had all these strawberries, I hadn't had a strawberry off them, well, but in 3 years, so I left some, but I pulled most of them out. If I don't get any strawberries this year, I'll finish them off and plant some else in here, basically. And them kohlrabies there are doing terrible. I hope they pick up. They are picking up now. But I think the slugs had a right go at them, and the beetles, we've got to do the rest of them beetles, but this stuff's doing alright. But what I said I'll do, I'll I don't understand why these are going to flower and all. These are supposed to be cauliflowers. They're shooting off. Doesn't look like a cauliflower to me, that. And they're the multi-planted lettuce and stuff what I was saying the other day. Still getting purple sprouting broccoli. When these have gone, I'll fill that gap. I've got that bed. That'll be my corn. Don't know what I'm going to put in there. I might put a pumpkin in that, the side of that corn, as well as maybe 3 in that bed, or 2 in that, and 2 in that. See how we go. And more cabbage and stuff in there, and whatever I've got else to muscle in. I've got some more spring onions started, and like I said, some more multi-sown kohlrabi and stuff, but it'll all go in. All those red turnips went off to seed, so it gives me that space. These lettuce will be used up, so I'll just put stuff in as I need it. Like, but as I say, I'll probably put 2 pumpkins there, corn there, more brassicas. The only thing that failed this year with me courgette. I was only going to do 1, but I didn't get any, so seeds must be duff. And the 3rd cucumber, I'll go in that blue tub there. There's 3 to go in there. They're pickling cucumbers. And all I'm going to do is pick a load of parsleys out of these and plant them in, and the rest I'll just do in plugs in them stones. I'm going to plant them a little bit closer than you would normally, just due to the fact that some might not survive. I've pre-watered this. And hopefully they'll do alright. As I said, dill's going to be a little bit too big for this sort of setup. There is some dill in the other one, it might end up getting cut back, and I can always put dill in some other parts of the garden. I did have some, but it died off eventually. It's something that you only usually need to plant once. But I do like to have it because it brings swallowtails, butterflies in, and they lay their eggs on that rather than on carrots, or both. Although I don't mind sharing carrot tops with some swallowtails. if I get a couple of plants, plant a couple of plants together. Oh, that's a dill. If I get a couple of plants together, I'll plant them together. That should do. That's mostly dill now. There's a couple, there's the odd basil in there. There's the odd basil in there, but that's mostly dill and parsley. I'll put them in other places. So to show you, that's the cold tomato from Dale. They were planted a lot later than these, although these are in flower. That's got a tomato on it. The rest are doing alright now. They've straightened out after I took the covers off, but most have got blooms on. Took some outside leaves off these lettuce. I think just about everything's got blooms on apart from this one, and that is a Miller Floor, and that is my only Crimson Crush. I might end up pulling a sucker off that and rooting it. See how I go. See how that goes in here, because they tend to get really bushy. I'm going to try and single stem it, but if it goes nuts, then I'll chop it, put Crimson Crush in. It'll still fruit later on in the season. And now I'll put the rest of them in the little blocks. So just threw a load of them in there. I don't mind if, well, parsley's biannual, so if parsley ends up flowering next year if it comes back, and seeds and dill seeds down here I don't mind so much. And the voles are all under through here, they've pushed all soil out here. Bloody things. I just chuck rest in there. What if it makes it? It makes it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I know there's some seedlings coming up in that. They look like it's been slightly cultivated, so I better leave them. So we'll have the wrath of my wife and daughter on me. But I've overplanted it. Some stuff will survive, some stuff won't, for sure. But what survives, survives, and what don't. I had, I must admit, 500 or 600 plants, you know. So, see what comes of that. It'll smell nice when we come down here, that's for sure.